Hey guys, welcome back to the Defiant Ones Teen podcast. I am your host, Christian Kindafire Robinson, and I'm super glad to see you guys. Some of you are listening to me and watching us on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Others are listening to us audibly on iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and all the major streaming platforms at Defiant Ones Teen podcast. So what's up? If you guys are tuning in, I would really appreciate it if you like, share, and comment on the stream. We want to start bringing this up as a big thing that we do, and we have such incredible and big guests that we'll have coming up soon. So I want you guys to start interacting and just get to know us. You know, we're happy to see you here, and we're so glad to have your support. So welcome. Hey, we have a super incredible episode for you today. But before we get into that, I want to let you guys know who we are or who I am and what this is if you guys are new. This is the Defiant Ones Teen podcast, which is a podcast created from the Defiant Ones Teen magazine, which I have right here. Shabang. This is the Defiant Ones Teen magazine. This is our 1-year anniversary cover with me and my brother, DeCorey Robinson, the co-founders of the Defiant Ones Teen magazine. And what we do is we like to share the incredible stories of teens and young adults who are doing amazing things and who are defining who they are, but also defying the expectations or limitations that life puts upon us, or even that we sometimes limit ourselves to. So that is what Defiant is, and I truly believe that every single one of you in here is defiant. Every single one of you in here is becoming defiant. Every single one of you in here are discovering your true potential and your true self, and I'm so glad to be on this journey with you. We want to share so much knowledge and wisdom with you in the magazine and give you content and entertainment, things you all love, but also we want to come on here and get real. We want to come on here and we want to get to know all the amazing people that we have, their stories, their successes, failures, the things they've learned in life, and give it straight to you. We're not going to sugarcoat anything. We're going to give you the knowledge. We're going to give you the steps. We're going to give you everything you need to succeed and be successful, be happy, and thrive in life. So we have an incredible guest with us here today who is very helpful to us. And again, if you're on here and if you like the guest that we're about to have, I want you to like, comment, and share the stream, please. It's going to be an amazing episode. But the young lady I'm talking about here today is a 16-year-old artist who is truly killing it. She is defining today's society, and she is shining her light on everything. She is a upcoming star, and I'm so feeling just great to welcome and to help you guys welcome Brina Torch.
Hi.
Hey,
Thank you for having me today.
absolutely. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing blessed. I am great. I am great. How has your quarantine been so far?
My quarantine has been hectic. I have three older brothers, and and I'm the youngest and I'm the only girl. So we're
Oh
all
wow.
together with my mom and my dad. So it was really just, it was everyone's fighting, and then everyone's like, oh, who wants to watch a movie? Who wants to eat at 1 a.m.? And it was so crazy, especially at the beginning when there was like more restrictions on everything where you couldn't even like take a walk half
Yeah,
the time. It was crazy, but it's been well. How are you?
I'm good. I can't believe how long this has been going on. It still is crazy to me. 2019 came to an abrupt end. 2020 started,
Yeah,
boom, parade, all these champagne and stuff. It's 2020, ha ha ha, yay, new year. And then we go through January, we go through February, we go through
like
the next month. I don't know why I'm brain farting. And then we come to March. And
yep.
there it is. It's crazy to me that we've been in quarantine for 8 months now.
I know. I remember the like last day of school so well. I was It was so crazy. I was at play rehearsal, and we were all talking because a school nearby us got it. Like someone got it in the school, and we are like, wait, this isn't like just something that we could, oh, it's not going to come by, because no one really thought it was going to come as much as it came throughout like the United States and really just the entire world.
Yeah.
So when we found out about the first case in our hometown, it hit like so close to home that we started getting nervous. We were like, wait, this is actually really serious. And the teachers were all like, oh, it's going to be fine. We'll be back in if we have to leave at most, like we'll have an extended April break. But then that
Yeah.
obviously happened. And now here we are 8 months later. It's crazy.
Did you get to perform the play at least?
We did not get to perform the play. Yeah,
No.
it was like a month away because that last day was like March 12th or March 13th, and
Yeah, it was March 13th.
our play was supposed to be April 4th, so so
Oh
sad.
man. My school ended the day after we just started this new play, and we had like literally we were gonna travel around our school. We have a big auditorium. We had a lot of people that came to watch the shows, but we had just worked it out with the county where we were gonna go travel around the schools, like elementary, middle, high schools, and perform the show because we had a stage where we could move easily, and we had one show. Everybody knew the virus was in China, but nobody was worried about it. And then we had the one show. It was a great night. It was a really, really fun show. And we were supposed to have like three more that week, three more performances. We get the word right after the performance.
Really?
That was your last one. It was our first one. No, that was your last one. I
That
was upset. I was upset. I think this whole virus hit us hard, like nobody expected at all.
Yeah, because no one really expects to have a pandemic because they happen every century. So it's like,
Yeah,
like that's the like if you told me now what was happening now, like last year at this time, I wouldn't have believed you. I would say, oh,
not
that's
at all. Not at all. Because we haven't seen anything like that since the Black Plague. I mean, it hasn't been this critical since then. I mean, and it
like
was crazy because right in the beginning, like stores were being stocked up or losing the stock, I should say. Everybody was rushing to get toilet paper, like that was gonna change or save the world. Everybody getting hand sanitizer. You can't go anywhere. But at least we're sort of in a better place now.
Yeah. What was really weird in my AP World History class, right around the time that it started getting like really bad, we were learning about pandemics and all of that. So it was crazy. Because we were like,
Somebody spoke it into existence. I need to have a chat with them.
and then in English class, like a couple of weeks before, we were reading the Black Plague, like we were reading the Edgar Allan Poe poem. It was crazy, like to think about now, all of that stuff about plagues and then a pandemic happening that year. It was so weird.
Yeah, most definitely. But I'm glad to hear that your quarantine and everything has been going well. I can't believe you're so you have 4 siblings. You're the youngest and the only girl.
Yeah, I have 3 older brothers, and they're like crazy overprotective of me. So yeah,
I would guess so. So how old are they? What grades are they in? And what grade are you in? How old are you?
So I'm 16. I'm a junior in high school. My brother Daniel, he's 20 years old. He is a junior in college. My brother Dominic is 22. He just graduated college, and my brother Nicholas is 26.
That's really, really cool. How has your online school been going? Has your school opened back up actually?
So what my school's doing, we have a school of 4,000 kids. So it's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is some kids are going in school, but they don't have teachers in person. So all their work is still online. I'm doing online. And it's honestly not as bad as it was last year because no one knew what to do. But now, like that, we actually have a sense of, oh, here's how to use everything. It's kind of easier, but it's still all hectic.
Yeah. My school has the option where, and I don't know about this. They talking about you can go back the first semester, go back in person. It's probably going to be half capacity. But you have to stay in the same classroom with the same teacher. When you eat lunch, you have to stay 6 feet apart. You have a barrier around your desk. You can't go around without a mask. Use the hand sanitizer. All the I would guess normal precautions. They said you can go back the first semester and you can choose to stay online, but only for the second semester. I said, I'm personally not the best at online school, and that's just because I'm a social person.
Yeah.
That's how I grow up. I'm a social butterfly. I think the term is called. I thrive when I'm around people. So I'm gonna choose to go back, but I don't know about all that time. I'm gonna dip my toe in, do like first 1 or 2 days and see how it goes, and I'll choose to go back. But the online schooling has been okay so far. If I had to choose the option, of course, like normal people or like people would prefer to be back social with people.
Yeah, I agree. But I was thinking about going in person. We have the same exact protocols that your school does.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference is that 4,000 kids, I don't want to risk anything. So I'd rather just stay home for now, see how it gets. And then if I feel comfortable going back in, go back in.
That's smarter to see how it goes at first and then choose to go in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where do you live?
I live in New York City.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
I've been once. You're a little I see you got the 2 straps on. It's freezing down there. The last time I went, it was in Christmas, maybe 2013.
Really? Wait, where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta.
Oh, so yeah. You're not used to New York weather.
Big difference. Well, you had like 3 hats on, 2 jackets, 2 pairs of socks. It was crazy.
Oh my God. If I went to Atlanta right now, I'd be like, why am I wearing short sleeves in Atlanta? It's not that bad. It's like 60 degrees out, so it's fine. But I'm also indoors, so.
Did you just say 60 degrees is fine?
Yeah. But we're used to having really cold winters and really hot summers. Yeah. So 60 degrees is perfectly fine for me.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Do you guys get the snow and everything? All we do down here in Atlanta is get just cold ice.
No, we get so much snow. Like one year we had a snowstorm, like a huge snowstorm. I want to say the beginning of March. My school was closed down for like 2 days because of how much snow there was.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if we get a snowstorm, we get it bad here.
Crazy. But New York is beautiful. It really is. I've been to Times Square and not the Big Apple. The Big Apple's from Jesse, but yeah, New York is really beautiful. It is.
Yeah, I love New York. I don't think I would want to live anywhere that's not like as much of a city as New York.
Yeah.
I just love. I can't be in like a quiet place. I love things that are always loud and always hustling and stuff like that. So like the scenery of New York, just the city that never sleeps, it's so beautiful to me. I love it so much.
Absolutely. Have you traveled anywhere out the country?
I've never been out of the country. I think when I was like a year old, I went to the Bahamas, but that's literally it. I've never been on a plane before besides that one time.
Well, you're 16 now. You got to go back to the Bahamas. The Bahamas is beautiful. And their pina coladas, supreme, the chef's kiss.
I want to go so bad because it looks so beautiful on
Yeah.
pictures. I'm just like, I went there, but I don't even remember anything. So it sucks. But I want to go back so badly one day.
I'm sure that'll happen. I can't wait for you to see it again because it was truly extraordinary. But getting more into the interview, I know that you're an amazing artist. You're an amazing new artist. So can you tell us when you came into music and how that came about? When did you learn that you wanted to do music?
Well, I've always had a soft spot for music in my heart since I was really little, like since when I could speak.
Mm-hmm.
My family always plays music. You know, my mom will play music in the house on like Saturday morning while she's cleaning. And, like my dad will just blast Elvis songs in the backyard, like when it's a hot day out. So I'm used to having a lot of music in my household. And then like my uncle and my dad sing. They don't do it like professionally or anything, but they know how to sing and they always would sing together.
Yeah.
So that was a big inspiration. But the first moment that I knew I wanted to be a performer, I was like, I think 4 or 5 years old. I was at one of my friend's birthday parties. And it was at like Chuck E. Cheese or Kid Station or something like that.
Yeah.
And there was that little stage and they had the little plastic toy microphone. And I always wanted attention as a kid. So I was like, let me just sing. And I did it. And I realized, wait, I love this. So I think I've always had a soft spot for music, but I think I was like 4 or 5 when I realized I really wanted to be a performer.
That's really, really amazing. You said you started on a stage, and we know where you are now with your new album, Monet, that's coming out very soon, and your single that you just released, Barbie. But before we get into all that, I know you said you started at 4 on that stage with the plastic microphone. But let me give a preview of just a little snippet of where you are.
When raindrops fell down from the sky, the day you left me, an angel cried. Oh, she cried, an angel cried, she cried.
You have got a voice.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so you're self-taught.
I am not self-taught. I have an amazing voice coach that I've worked with since I was 9 or 10. Her name is Laura Monaco Martino. She's based in Staten Island, New York, and she is one of my idols. Like she knows exactly what I need help with. She knows how to make sure I learn what I need help with. She's the most supportive person I know. I love her so much. So she's like one of my biggest inspirations.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So who would you say is if she's one of your inspirations, who would you say is your biggest inspiration? Who's your biggest musical influence?
My biggest musical inspiration would have to be Lady Gaga. I've been obsessed with her since I was 5 years old, like literally since I was in kindergarten. And one of my earliest memories was my mom getting a call from my kindergarten teacher. And she was, your daughter, she's good a student, she's good at everything, but she's always singing Lady Gaga songs, and I'm kind of concerned. And I was like, what? Because she's not the type of parent that's like crazy, oh, you can't listen to this type of music, you can't listen to that type of music.
Yeah.
So she was like, what? Why are you so concerned? So it would always be Lady Gaga. I just love how she embraces who she is as a person. And I love her message of being true to yourself and sticking up for others and sticking up for the underdog. And I just love her music. I think it's so, like, it's the theatrics of it is so fun to listen to. And I love her.
That's awesome. So would you say that you kind of try to make a sound like hers, or you make your own unique sound?
I would say I make my own unique sound. Obviously, I pull inspirations from any artist that I really admire.
Yeah.
But I always make sure I want to spread my message. I want to spread what I want my listeners to hear. I want my followers to hear their voice in my music, if that makes any sense. I want to speak up for the underdog in my way, not just in someone else's way.
Yeah. And you try to spread the message like Lady Gaga of being yourself.
Yes, that's one of my biggest messages, is always being yourself, being who you are. You're the only person that you're going to be with your entire life, so you might as well be happy.
That's absolutely true. And that, my friend, makes you defiant.
Thank you.
Right there. So what would you say has been the biggest struggle coming up as an artist? Do you want to be a major artist signed with the label, or are you just looking to do this as a passion?
I would like to be a major artist signed up with the label, but I also don't want to be the type of artist that becomes an artist to just a singer. I think a lot of artists start with the intention to have it just be for their passion, but then they sign a contract and then they become a different type of person. They don't actually do it for what they love. And that's something I never want to happen to me. I always want to be true to myself and true to my message, and not have someone control what I do or what I say or what I look like.
Yeah. And that's amazing. So what would you say is something that you try to spread in your message?
I always try to spread the message of self-acceptance and self-love. I think it's so important to love yourself and to stick up for yourself, because, you only have yourself from birth till death. I said that before, but it's something I stick true with. Like, that's something that sticks with me.
Yeah.
And I think it should stick with everybody, because you are important and you should feel important.
Absolutely. And also, I saw that in your new EP, Barbie, you spread the message of not being like everyone else. So, if okay, I want to show a little bit of that.
Okay.
I'll never be a Barbie girl. You said you need me, lied right to my face. Said our connection was real, guess you're just a fake. But I'm now on to turn into your kind. That silicone be messing up your mind. 'Cause you so plastic, I'll never be like you, so plastic. I'll never be like you, I'm classic. I'll never be a Barbie girl. You so plastic, I'll never be like you, so plastic. I'll never be like you, I'm classic. I'll never be a Barbie girl. You are my friend, my shady confidant. Too real to bend, that pseudo smile haunts me. Won't ever be the type of girl you like. That silicone be messing up your mind. 'Cause you so plastic, I'll never be like you, so plastic. I'll never be like you, I'm classic. I'll never be a Barbie girl. You so plastic, I'll never be like you, so plastic. I'll never be like you, I'm classic. I'll never be a Barbie girl. Pretty pictures packed away, a faded fiction, free to play. 'Cause plastic melts, beauty fades. You so plastic, I'll never be like you, so plastic. I'll never be like you, I'm classic. I'll never be a Barbie girl. Plastic, plastic.
Yeah. Guys, I need you to drop a like and comment for that right now. Brina, that was absolutely amazing.
Thank you
Yes.
so
Yes.
much.
How long did it take to film that video?
So that video was filmed in one day. It took 8 hours to film. And the fun fact about filming a music video, you have to hear the song on loop about 1,000 times. It's like 10 times to shoot each scene because you have to get
Yeah.
perfect shots for every scene. So I heard that song, I think, about 1,000 times that day, but it was so much fun to film.
It looked like it. It was such an amazing video. First of all, I love the colorways. I love the creative shots that you used. Just the Barbies being still and all that. And then the box. I don't know if you all noticed the Brina at the bottom. Instead of saying Barbie, it said Brina because she represents Barbie. That was genius. And then you ripping out of it. Yeah.
Thank you
did
so
that.
much.
You know what I love about you? You have the talent and I feel like the grit of a big artist already.
That is such a compliment. Thank you
I'm
so
just
much.
gonna go ahead and put it in your future. You're gonna be a big artist. You're gonna make a name. You're gonna inspire so many people, and you're gonna influence so many as well with your music, with everything you do. I'm just going to go ahead and put that upon you because I believe
Manifest it.
I believe it. I believe it. And I was looking on Instagram. I saw that, like you being a big artist in your future, you also look up and you did a cover to a big artist that I look up to, and I guess you do as well, Selena. So let me play a clip of that. This is amazing.
Late at night when all the world is sleeping, I stay up and think of you. And I wish on a star that somewhere you are thinking of me too. 'Cause I'm dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. I'll be holding you tight, and there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here in my room, dreaming about you and me.
Don't make me cry on live. You're gonna make me cry on live.
I love Selena so much. Definitely a top 5 artist for me, honestly. I really got obsessed with her during middle school because I watched the movie for the first time. And just something about her story struck in my heart. And I fell in love with her ever since then. I love her so much.
Absolutely. And you know, a lot of artists have done it. You know, Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, Beyonce, Mindless Behavior. All these people have made, like, I don't want to say movies, but kind of documentaries of how they came up as an artist. But there's something about Selena's story and something about her film that it makes you feel a lot more in your character. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. It is.
Yeah. I think there's just something about her story in general, just coming up from a family that doesn't have much, and this was all they had. And then she always stuck to herself, and she never changed for anyone. She was always herself, and that was so beautiful to me. She was such an inspiration. She still is to this day.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so are you. So will you be.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So, Brina, what would you say is the biggest piece of advice you could give to anyone who wants to come up as an artist or who just needs some confidence in being themselves?
Honestly, the biggest piece of advice I would give you is not everything's going to be perfect. You know, you're going to make a lot of mistakes along the way, but you have to embrace those mistakes. You know, for every perfect shot, there's 99 shots that were not good. And I think you just have to keep trying. Even if you don't like it at first, you have to try until you're happy with it. I don't think you can give up. It's not easy. And I will be honest with you, it's not easy. to have a music career, especially when you have so many things going on within your life, school, and then some of us have work. But as long as you have the drive and you keep going, you could follow your dreams, basically.
That was perfect. That was perfect. So how do you balance your school, your life, and your artistry?
I balance my school, my life, and my artistry. I try to stay focused on one thing at specific times of the day. I try to make calendars, reminders. I tell everyone in my family, if I don't do this, yell at me, stuff like that. So it's really just trying to stay on one specific task, finish that task, and then get to another one. So you really have to try to be organized with that stuff. I'm not saying, oh, you have to have perfect notes and you have to have, everything in order, but you have to have some type of schedule to keep up with. And that honestly helps me so much.
Yeah. And focus on what'll take you farther. If it's school, if you want to go to college, make a big career, focus on your school. Let your passions come as hobbies. If you want to be a big artist, if you want to be an entrepreneur, anything like that, put it in front of you. And I would always encourage you and anyone I speak to do it now.
Exactly.
Like Brina, 16 years old, just put out an amazing hit. We just saw the video. Absolutely astonishing. Killed it. And she has an amazing album that's coming out when?
October 30th. It's called Monet. It drops on all major streaming platforms at 12 a.m. So keep on the lookout for that. I'm so, so proud of it. It's like, honestly, it's like my child.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So October 30th, Monet is coming out. Absolutely. I need all of you to stream that. I know I'll be streaming it, but go after your dreams and do it now. A lot of people have the dream to be anything they want, and that is possible, but you're not going to get there as easily if you wait. We're kids. I'm assuming that most of us listening or watching here, we're the youth. We are the future, and we can make our future. We can decide to do that right now. I would encourage you to start it. Be defiant. Me and my brother started this last year. It's been a year we already impacted and influenced so many, and we're looking to go so much further. I'm 17 now. We started this when we were 16 and 17. Came as a dream. We said we want to make a difference and we want to do it now. So we started this, and we have people coming up like Brina Torch who are doing so much and who are coming up and being defiant. They're looking past the limitations of their age, their race, their sex, their gender, all of that stuff. Go after your dreams. I guarantee you'll make it. And if you don't, I'll be here to support you 100% of the way, because you are defiant. You're defiant, and I want you to say it loud and proud. Brina, can you say who you are, what you do, and end it with, and I am defiant? Does that make sense?
I am Brina Torch. Wait, you're breaking up. Hold on.
I'll let you start again. You're saying who you are, what you do, and I am defiant.
I am Brina Torch. I'm a 16-year-old singer and songwriter, and I am defiant.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And thank you so much, Brina, for coming on here. We truly enjoy you. And can you tell us where we can find you on social media?
So you could find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, all at Brina Torch.
And how can we stream your new album, Monet, coming out October 30th?
So you could stream my upcoming album, Monet, as well as my previously released singles on all major streaming platforms.
Boom, 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 boom. Thank you so much, Brina. We absolutely enjoy, and we thank you so much for coming on. I'll close out with this amazing video I love so much, with Brina talking about her future.
Can't you hear me? I'm not coming home. Do you understand? I've changed my plans, but I'm in get to know myself.
Just want to get to know herself. That's absolutely what it's about. That's what it's about. You are defiant. Brina Torch is defiant. And we so enjoy her being on here. If you guys like the stories and incredible things we're sharing, please subscribe to us on YouTube and Facebook at Defiant Ones Teen Magazine. You can find us on iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcasts, and all these platforms by searching Defiant Ones Teen Podcast. That was awesome. That was absolutely amazing. Brina is a true inspiration, and I love her message. She gets her inspiration from Lady Gaga and big artists, but I feel like she's going to be a big artist of her own. Honestly, just loving yourself and being your true you. Being defiant. That's what it's about. And that's what I love so much. And I hope you guys do as well. If you do, once again, please like, share, and comment on the stream. We are looking to do this every single week with the big artist. And I'm so glad that you guys are here along with us on this journey. As I said in previous episodes, we just put out our 1 year anniversary of the Defiant Ones Teen Magazine with me and my brother, Decory Robinson, the co-founders of the magazine, as well as so many more that you can check out all on our website, defiantonesmag.com. There on the website, you can also learn who we are, what we do, get your own magazine. You can learn about our team, our story. You can sign up for a subscription to our magazine and to get notifications on the latest deals and drops that we have, as well as if you would like to be featured, you can submit an application. So again, our website is defiantonesmag.com. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Defiant Ones Mag. And once again, you can find me, your host, Christian Kindafy Robinson, on Instagram and Facebook at Kindafy, Kindafye. So that was pretty darn awesome. And I thank you guys so much for listening and watching. So I will tune in with you next week. Peace.